Just be a good person, but don't waste your time trying to prove it. And I'm feeling, Aries, that that's a big thing for you this month for October. Aries, 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 my zodiac child. Here's your reading, Aries, for October 2019. The messages that resonate with you or for you today, Aries, go ahead and apply them to where they fit, how they fit, and to whom they fit within your life, as it can pertain to many different areas of your life all at the same time. And also to Aries, take into account as well that the energies and the messages can kind of flip or switch upon any given instance. So just apply that resonating message to the corresponding individual that it belongs to. All right, Aries, let me just go ahead and apologize. I kind of got to a couple signs a little bit later in the month, but we're just going to go super intuitive here and see what pops out for you, okay? All right, Aries. Aries, this month I'm feeling like you're coming back to the self, and being born under the sign of Aries, sun, moon, rising, whatever the case may be for you, it's a lot about cultivating the self and really coming back to the self, trusting our instincts, trusting our, I'm an Aries moon, so that's what I'm saying, but trusting our instincts, trusting our breath, understanding our breath. What does it mean? Trusting our intuition and paving our own way and really starting a new cycle. Whenever you're born with under the sign of Aries, somewhere in your chart, like sun, moon, rising, for instance, you're starting a new cycle, a new beginning. It's like diverging away, in a sense, from society, taking your own leap forward, So I can see here, Aries, that this process is coming up for you, and there's a real stress here, Aries, in allowing your authenticity to just show. And you no longer, Aries, feeling the need nor feeling the want to feel like you have to prove yourself, or to feel like you're going to let your transcendence and you're going to allow your uniqueness, okay? Your uniqueness and your own way of doing things to speak for itself. Aries, what's coming up here reminds me of something that I heard a while back, and it made so much sense, you know what I mean? But now in my life, it really makes so much sense. I'm hoping the same for you. But what it is, Aries, is just be a good person, but don't waste your time trying to prove it. And I'm feeling, Aries, that that's a big thing for you this month for October. Where it's like, not that you're waiting around, not that nor are you seeking external validation, because allowing your authenticity and your spiritual integrity to shine through, and other people, places, and things that are external to you notices that, whether they bring it up to your attention or not, but that's not even the point here. When you allow your energy and your vibration to speak for itself, you don't need to do much talking, And I think, Aries, you are coming to this point, Aries. It's almost, I can get here too, you have the Emperor here, so you popped out on your own reading. Cool. There's something here too, Aries, where it's like you no longer want to find yourself like in the position of having to apologize anymore for unauthenticity, or for placing yourself in positions, circumstances, and situations where, through operating inauthentically, ends up being the end result of putting yourself in those precarious situations. You're coming and you're moving away from that here too, Aries, this month. And like I said, you're not waiting around for other people, places, and things to I just heard accept you. Because if external people, places, and things don't accept you, that has nothing to do with you, Aries, Meaning that it has a lot, most to do with that external person, place, or thing. So you're really putting this energy out there, whether you may be aware of it or not. But you're taking the higher road. You're like the hermit here. Excuse me. You're walking into the cave, you know, dark, and just with your little stick there, with your little rod, and then you're walking out with the lantern of wisdom, cosmic wisdom. Interesting, Aries. I like it. And this is also going to allow you to, Aries, to know what you want, what you need, what you require at all times. Where then if that external person, place, or thing cannot, I'm going to say, provide you with that or meet you halfway at that, or if it's out of their means, you no longer will become upset at something like that subconsciously. It's like interesting, Aries. The song by is it Faith Hill? I think so. Faith Hill. I think it's called Love. She says some song. I'll place it down here, Aries, for you. Where she says, until you came around, I didn't want nothing from anyone. I didn't want anything from no one or anything, And then all of a sudden, when that self-love comes around, that's when then you don't need anything from anyone else. I hope that kind of makes sense. Kind of was a little bit weird how that message came through for you, but whoever that's meant for, it'll resonate with them. So in me saying that, Aries, with your 9 of Cups here, you're now going to operate in authenticity at all times. Not that you never used to at all, you know what I mean? Because you did, absolutely. But now it's going to be where you are going to be, it's going to be unconscious, which then means it's going to be aligned with your spiritual path, and also that's going to transcend your spiritual alignment and path, where your will is aligned with the will of the universe or with the will of God or source or whatever that is for you. Interesting, Aries. Let's see here, Aries. Yeah, a little clarification here for you. Yeah, Aries, I guess you no longer, like I said, going to really want to seek out external validation. There's really no point for it, So we have the Empress here. All right. And we also have here the 5 of Cups reversed. How interesting. I want to say I just recorded Pisces, and they had that as well somewhere in the mix there. Maybe that reading will assist you in some way. But Aries, going back to you guys here, it's knowing what you create, how you create it, and it's doing it by default. And I just heard in having no fucks given. Now, when I say that, meaning that's that confidence within you. That's when your will is aligned with the will of the universe and with the will of God, source, whatever that is for you. Where then there's no need to say goodbye to what you thought this person, place, or thing that you're trying to create would have been, and there will be no room left for the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or even questioning what you create or what you have planned for you for the future. Interesting, Aries. Let's see here with the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, it's you have a plan here, Aries, and I feel like you're not really aware of it either. You're just kind of like, okay, let's see what's going on here. Just kind of feeling it out. Yeah, exactly. There it is, the Fool. You have the plan here with the Ace of Rods here, the Ace of Wands. Just don't lose hope, Aries. Don't lose optimism. Stick to the journey. It's never a destination. It's the journey that we must embrace, Aries. See, I want to get one more card here for the 9 of Cups. Okay, it's this one. Yep. Was it Queen of Swords? Yeah, the Queen of Swords reversed. So, Aries, let's just be mindful of, I just heard Aries. Let's just be mindful of what we say to certain individuals. Now, what's coming through with that Aries? It's like you don't want to involve yourself in a sense with other people, places, and things that aren't in or part of that alignment. You know what I mean? That you have going for yourself here. Also, too, it's like you also want your alignment and your will for your future and for your spiritual growth to be with no attachments, to be where it just happens and where it just, where life and God and source and the situations just surprise you. Where that's when we allow things just to naturally happen and naturally roll and naturally just we go with the flow. And when those surprises come up, that not only reinforces our own selves as being aligned and we're aligned properly spiritually, but also too, it allows us to see the beauty in God and see the beauty in source and to see the beauty in why we're down here, Aries. Interesting, Aries. This song by also, a lot of songs coming in for you by Nahko Bear. It's called Aloha ke Akua. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for you. That song's very interesting, Aries, and it's really interesting that it came up for you as well because in that song, in the chorus, he sings a part in there where he says Aloha Kuleana, and Kuleana is when one takes like personal sense of responsibility for oneself, and it's also two areas like with me saying that it's like it's when we learn like to value responsibility because it like drives self-motivation, and like and it not only does it drive self-motivation, but it also like drives like self-reliance as well. And there's a real like transformation with Kuleana as well, where it's like where it's like keeping the principles of who we are and what we are and taking that responsibility for ourselves and really like accepting and wanting to be held accountable because we accept the responsibility, and that self-drive and that self-motivation and self-reliance makes us and keeps us being held accountable, where then we wouldn't have to worry about being held accountable since we took and we have taken responsibility for ourselves and for everything, Check the description box, Aries. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link for you there, okay, to the song. But that's what I'm getting here for you, Aries, for October 2019. Go to visit intuitiveperceptions.com for all your booking and services needs, Aries. And also check the description box below for other links that you may find valuable. You can also contact me through the website and also too on Facebook Messenger as well. All right, Aries. As always, God bless, Aries, and love and light.